Hello and welcome to a new video here at Premium Bespoke AutoWorks, and today is a very special day because we're unveiling our new shop car. So we've done a lot of research over the past few months. We needed a car for the business really to demonstrate what we can do with various products, especially as we expand into different things in new markets and in new segments. And we decided on this particular car. So from the lights and from the cover, you may already know what this car is. But I'm going to stop talking, we're going to unveil the car to you now, and then we're going to sit down and talk about the spec. Hello and welcome to Premium Bespoke AutoWorks. This is part of our G80 series where we're going to sit down and discuss the car, why we bought it, what our future plans are for the car. Thought this was a better setup than standing there and going around the car. It's kind of like podcasty vibes, but we're going to use this platform going forward just to discuss different things, different topics, and any sort of work that we do. So I'm Jim, for those who don't know, and this on the left of me is...
I'm Mark.
From Premium as well.
Part of Premium.
Part of the Premium brand. Part of the Premium brand, yeah. Indeed. But yeah, we're here today to talk about the G80. So we've already unveiled it. You've seen the car, but you're probably wondering why we've bought that car and why we've bought it as a shop car. So
yeah,
why have we bought the car?
Why did we buy it, James? Why did we buy this car?
I think if you look at the market as it is at the minute, there's quite a few alternatives in the same sort of space, similar sort of price bracket, but in terms of moving the business forward, in terms of showcasing a car for interior, exterior, performance, etc., it's kind of like the best sort of
the
alternative.
The reach of the car.
The reach,
and the fact that it will stay current for probably until, it'll be facelifted, surely. Yeah, so there'll be an LCI model.
Yeah.
So, if it's current for another 5 years, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
6 years before anything else comes out. So, and it's fresh.
It's fresh, exactly.
It's fresh. It's the newest premium BMW product
you can buy potentially. That sort of scale.
Yeah.
That sort of scale.
With lots of scope for great improvements.
Yeah.
Wheels, suspension, carbon products, interior products, modifications, retrofits, stuff like that. I think that it'll be it's the best platform.
It's the best what we can get. Alternative wise, I know I thought about a couple of Mercedes, but it's just difficult to find something that's that new. But you know what I mean?
What did we look at? We looked at E63S.
Yeah.
But unless you're into 100 grand really, aren't you? Into an E63S, which is an incredible car.
Yeah.
E63S is the car.
It is.
What else is there in the market? We could go down a little bit, into a Korean product. The IN, the N range even.
The N range.
Or what else is current in the market, really?
You've got the Mark 8 Golf R, you've got the
Golf R,
RS3s,
we looked at Golf R, S3. But everybody does an S3, so.
And then in terms of I feel like with the S3, you can kind of only go that level and a little bit above when it comes to selling parts. Yeah. It's a lot difficult to sell to a higher sort of audience.
Exactly, yeah.
With that sort of platform.
An S3 and a Golf R is reachable. And they are an insane car for the money. Yeah. The platforms are incredible. The VAG platform is really good, but for a price point of sort of 60 to 70,000 pounds, the M3 just fits there.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I know. Yeah. Every time I do see it, I actually like it quite a lot more. So it's definitely growing on me.
Yeah. The grills and the colour. They do grow.
They do grow. They do grow. They do grow. Even though we'll be changing one of those, not the colour obviously, but the grill. Yeah, that's cool.
They really do grow.
So
they do grow.
No. So moving on. So we had a bit of
a to-do.
I'd
call it a to-do.
Spec. Yeah.
A bit of a Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest, but Mark came out on top this time.
Oh, well,
I think that was, rightly so as well. But funny story. So when we were looking for a G80, we found one, same colour, Isle of Man green, at BMW Sitna. I won't mention the garage, but I went to have a look.
Yep.
And it had everything on that the Ultimate Pack has. So for those who don't know, the Ultimate Pack is literally every option bar the speed limiter.
The BMW M Drivers Pack, it's called.
Yeah.
So speed limiter, free track day when you buy the car,
day.
Which is pretty cool. But
yeah,
we weren't buying the car brand new,
exactly.
Didn't really matter.
Like that.
And I think that was it, really.
I think.
And maybe the option to have carbon ceramics.
If
you wanted to pay the extra.
Which
God knows how much it was.
It's not that necessary, but it had all the options on that the Ultimate Pack has, but it didn't have the Ultimate Pack, if that makes sense. So everyone's just gone that. So someone's gone, ticked every option, but not the Ultimate Pack, right? So
well, that's what we thought.
That's what we thought.
That's what we thought.
So we actually saw this one at a dealer as well, and this one had the Ultimate Pack and it had the same options. And went to Sitna, liked the car, put a deposit down, and then we were thinking, when this car eventually moves on, it's probably better to buy the one
with Ultimate
Pack. So
we thought long and hard. We argued.
We went back and forth.
It was almost like a lover's tip. James got the ump. I said don't get the ump.
I wouldn't quite say I got the ump.
You got the ump, and then we went on and we looked at a car. We looked at this car again, which we'd already looked at before we saw the one at Sitna.
Yeah,
briefly.
Yeah.
But I think we were going for more sort of convenience.
Yeah.
It was around the area.
Yeah.
But what happened next?
Well, we decided on this particular car, and obviously then I've got to go back to BMW and explain why I didn't want that car. But I had a really good helping hand from Matt Watson at Carwow and Chris Harris, because I remember sitting down, having some lunch on YouTube, as you do. So I don't know about you.
Researching the car.
Researching the car.
Research.
And, seen a nice video, Matt Watson, comparing it to a 911. And I looked at the reg and I was like, this is that car at Sitna. And it was Matt Watson's long-term loan car. So I was like, okay.
It was basically a press car,
we'd
call it.
Press car.
It was the car that every
journalist
/ car YouTuber had driven.
Driven to put it nicely.
Yes. It was like the car that everybody has fun in and gives back after 14,000 miles or so.
Yeah.
Which is why it had 14,000 miles or 15,000 on.
Exactly.
It also, after speaking to a lot of people, a few people actually said, well, because it was a BMW press car, they didn't need to put the Ultimate Pack on because they just ticked everything and went, well, we don't need the M, we don't need that. I'm surprised that they didn't have the limiter up, because there was lots of people who obviously were going to say, I wonder if it does 280 mile an hour.
Exactly, yeah. I thought that was a bit strange as well, to be fair.
But the thing is, with BMW, we don't know whether that was applied afterwards. It could well have been applied afterwards. However, that was a good realisation before we ploughed through the paperwork and got through the being asked if I needed gap insurance at £1,000 a week, or being told that I needed a super guard,
diamond bright
protection.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know. I've never said yes.
I think, because of the industry we're in, we know quite a lot of good detailers and stuff, so it wasn't necessary. But long story short, that car had been absolutely abused, drag raced, brake tested, rolling raced, long-term loan by quite a few car journalists, and it wasn't the one for us. So we decided to.
On the flip side of that, every car that we've ever bought over 40,000 miles has probably had the same abuse.
Probably, yeah.
However, this had done like a 14,000 miles
hard mileage
of that, which is fine. I'm sure the car will take it, but I think it put us both off. However, we don't know too much about this car.
True.
And it could have been the same.
It could have been, and we just didn't find the reg.
However, but when you come to resell a car, I guarantee you, people will find that footage again and put two and two together and then think the same as we did.
Yeah, true. True.
The real reason we didn't buy it was because the resale value in the Ultimate Pack
would have been better.
Finding out that it was the press car came as a
Bruce's bonus.
Yeah, it was a sidebar
Yes.
of never mind. Look at this anyway. So
yeah.
So that's the reason, but we still went for the same colour.
Still went for the same colour, yeah. We wanted to stand out as a business. I think personally, if it was like a personal car, it would have been black.
Oh, yeah, of course, 100%.
Pretty much.
It would have been black with
black wheels,
black buckets, or after James drove it for 5 hours yesterday.
5 hours?
5 hours yesterday, and then realised that the bucket seats were not the comfort seats.
Yeah, the bucket seats. After an hour, it's a stop at services and a bit of salsa to get your bum working again, pretty much.
Did you find you had to end up accelerating with your left foot just so you could stretch out like that?
You know what? It was. It weren't that bad. It was just a lot of just readjustments every 5 minutes, I think, especially after the first hour and a bit. But you know, short journey's fine, but down to South London and back, comfort seats would have been better.
Yeah, comfort seats would have been the one. But the interior,
it's good.
Moving on with the interior, the carbon seats. The carbon seats.
Yeah,
is just
the
next level.
Beautiful seats. I've not really seen bucket seats that look as nice, just because these ones are so busy as well. So it's not just like you've got a carbon back and then that's it. You know, the shape and the holes that are cut out into it and they're heated.
There's quite a questionable part in the middle of the seat there where you've got like it's like a camel back, a camel hump, you know what I mean, directly in the middle of where you sit. So I don't know whether that was like a design or maybe like an afterthought or something to spruce. I'm not sure BMW do afterthoughts. They're usually quite, but true. After driving to Land's End and back, in my 997 Turbo with carbon back bucket seats in, I know the pain.
Yes,
I feel the pain. However, the interior is one of them.
Is A1.
The radio and the media centre is incredible.
Yeah,
I like the fact that it's got a really small air conditioning panel.
Simple as well.
It's gone from 15 buttons to control air to fan on, fan up, fan down, temperature, and then maybe a toggle through on one button to do the
where
direction.
Do you want it? Yeah,
like
what?
Why is it? Why couldn't it have been like that always? But
I know.
But what have we got planned for the interior?
So I mean, leaning back into the reason why we bought the car. Obviously, as time goes on, there will be more interior mods. So even though the interior looks great, there will be some certain stuff coming out. But I mean, one of the first things we're going to do, this car doesn't have the wireless charger.
It doesn't. We thought it had.
Doesn't.
It's another BMW trick, that is, to make the emblem look like it's a wireless charger.
Like it's a wireless charger, but it's actually not.
So we've got that coming, haven't we? We've got the module for that.
Yeah, module for that. Interior, I don't suppose it's classed as interior, but we've got some security coming up for the vehicle very soon. Should have had it done before now, but it's quite safe where it's at. So we've got security coming up. Other interior things as well. CarPlay. So I think at the minute, we're kind of shopping around, looking for a decent manufacturer of CarPlay, MMI box. We know that you can get them.
CarPlay, because it's got CarPlay already.
Less CarPlay, bad. It's more for like
more
Netflix
media. Like using your media system YouTube in your car to watch, to entertain yourself while you're sat in the car.
While you're sat in the car and not driving the car.
What about one of our premium steering wheels?
Of course. That should have been the first thing that I mentioned, premium bespoke. We're going to do a couple of iterations. So the first wheel is probably just going to be every option you can possibly spec on a wheel. And then the second spec is going to be something a bit more driver orientated, I think.
Yeah, I think so,
Yeah, what we'll probably
Alcantara.
With less the LED, you know what I mean? Bit more ergonomic, but simple to complement the interior.
Yeah, and what we're trying to do is integrate all of the features that the original steering wheel has into an aftermarket-ish steering wheel. So if you buy a steering wheel, it will be as good as the original. There's a few things we've got to jump over. A few hurdles to hurdle first, but we'll get there.
So, I mean,
anything else? Are we talking carbon trims, or we've got most of the carbon trim in this car?
We've got mostly carbon. I mean, opportunity-wise, I think the most carbon is probably for the exterior. Interior, there's like side trim that you can do for the seats at the minute. And and some other couple of bits and bobs.
Yeah.
But I suppose we'll just, it's a voyage of discovery. We can have a look and see what's going to be worth it for the car, and then obviously for the customer as well.
As the platform grows as well, obviously with the release of different things, there'll be all sorts of different modifications inside. There'll be, there probably won't be any comfortable cushions you can buy for the seats. Got a couple of other ideas as well. Those carbon bucket seats, the bolsters are going to get a bit worn out. So we should probably make an Alcantara sort of
insert.
A carbonish sort of insert for the side, and some of the little ideas. We've got some ideas. So I mean, with the interior, there's room. But it's hard to improve on such a good interior.
Yes,
it's like it's got carbon. The leather's next level. The leather's
it's good
incredible.
Quality trims and buttons and
the white leather.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel cheap, does it?
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel cheap. But it's going to be an absolute nightmare to keep clean.
Yes.
So, but yeah, what about our exterior?
So exterior mods, this is where we can have a bit of fun. So we're actually in the process of developing our own exterior carbon, but we're going to start off by getting just some generic pieces in, seeing how they fit the car, seeing how it changes the styling. So we've got some ideas already. We've got some companies in mind that we're willing to work with and that we want to work with, but the ultimate goal is to develop our own PB kit for the car in terms of carbon. So, I mean, it's already got the carbon mirrors.
It's got carbon mirror caps. It's got the carbon, what do they call them? Almost the air ducts. The vents in the front. The carbon at the back.
Carbon at the back.
But what we want is a kit that the quality really shines. It's not going to be cheap.
Yes.
But when you touch it, you'll think that is like that's the same sort of carbon fibre that they'd use in a proper
like an
OEM
solution.
plus. So the kits will look better than OEM. Or as good as OEM. With a small twist in to make them unique to
premium.
PB. So
I mean that's our goal going forward, isn't it? Really,
pushing forward with the premium brands,
of course.
But that'll be good.
So we've that kit, we've got the kit in development at the minute. That should be ready in a couple of weeks at the time of recording. So that'll be another video talking about the kit, the parts, and then obviously as the development moves forward on our own pieces, we can then obviously document that as we move forward. Let's talk about PB forged wheels.
PB forged.
Yes. So
PB forged.
PB forged. So if you're new to premium, we have our own in-house wheel brand called PB Forged Wheels. Specializes in forged wheels, 1, 2, and 3 piece, as well as carbon fiber wheels as well, for super and hypercar solutions with our company and partner Dymag, based out of the UK. So it wouldn't be a premium vehicle if we didn't
without premium wheels.
PB Forged wheels on. So I mean, to date we've done quite a few, all custom fitments as well. So for example, for this car, it's already lowered, not by us, by previous owner. Whether we keep that suspension or change it,
I mean, it'd be nice to have some sort of adjustable ride height so we could go. There's still a gap. It looks much better than it would
stock. They're really high from stock. For some reason.
But we want to try and achieve the look. With the wheels, proper offsets, proper sizes, to achieve that. To achieve the perfect fitment.
Maximising your aesthetics basically.
PB, but we've had some discussions about what look we'd go for. Me and James, we definitely
got different styles,
have different styles when it comes to wheels and aesthetics. Let's say. We do agree eventually after going backwards and forwards on what black, be it satin, be it gloss, be it
polished.
Look
whatever.
at this. What do you think of this? But when it comes to the forged wheels, I think black. Black with CSL sizes.
So
we're going to go 20 on the front, 21 on the back.
We're going 20 on the front, 21 on the rear. Offsets debatable at the minute, just because I still think with the CSL style, to maximise that aesthetic, you will have to run a spacer. Whereas with obviously our forged wheels, we don't want a spacer at all.
No, we want the offset.
Perfect.
You put them on. They don't smash the arches. They don't stick out too far.
Yeah.
They're straight away perfect with the correct CSL size tyre.
Yeah,
so we go up in width as well, because the CSL runs bigger width. Bigger tyres.
So we're currently mulling over our collection to see which design is going to suit. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But obviously we'll be doing the content around that once that's done. They're the main things, I think, just off the bat. But I think moving forward, like as a business and with this car, it mostly is going to be focused on development. A lot of the feedback we've had for the Porsche video was just that it was really informative, easy to watch, even if you're not that clued up about vehicles. So we're all just going to be about providing the maximum value to our customers, essentially, making sure people know what they're buying, how it works, how to fit it, etc., etc.
Yeah, and you can see all of these products on the website already, so they're all live.
They're all live.
All the wheels are live. The steering wheels are live. Do a custom steering wheel ordering service as well, so whatever you like.
Yeah.
Hopefully, going to increase the brands. We want to be in suspension, don't we?
Yeah,
we want to have a suspension kit from another brand, or maybe a premium AutoWorks brand. Anyway,
digressing.
The scope on this car again is even bigger.
Massive. Yeah.
As it's 2001. 2001? Where are we? Why, Reg?
Oh.
Golf Mark 4s again.
Safe.
Hang on a minute. E46 come out in 2001. It's a 2021 car.
Yeah.
So we don't want to do too many mods.
Yes.
That might not damage the warranty. Void the warranty.
Or be irreversible.
If we've still got it in a few years or whatever, you would be looking at remap. We'd be looking at downpipes. We'd be looking at more tuning of the engine, because this engine it's a great engine.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some cars online getting like 7, 8 and upwards.
Exactly. I mean, it'd be nice to maybe possibly not put some sort of increasing box.
Like a piggyback
on it, but we definitely wouldn't do that.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all.
To try and get 600 horsepower.
Yeah. We're not going to do that. It's not necessary.
So no, I think that the car is just immense.
Out of the box, it's really good.
It was the right choice.
It was the right choice.
It would have been nice to get a Ferrari with a V12, but we might be reaching a little bit too far.
We're probably a few years too early on that one.
But the platform will grow.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see some improvements in the engine and gearbox, but
I mean,
we'll see how it goes.
I mean, yesterday was the most time I've spent with the car, and you are right. It's not as raw as an F80 with DCT. I think it's more. I mean, for me, it probably suits me better, just because I like a car to be easy to drive. But then when I'm ready, I can unleash it. Whereas M cars of old have kind of got that sort of personality of being quite active on a regular basis, which is more like suited to your. Drive style, but
I don't mind. I don't mind the 8-speed, but it's not a 7 DCT, and but it's a brilliant box.
It's a brilliant box.
I've said I had an F31 330 diesel, brilliant car, like probably the best car I've had in a family sort of that sort of. Scope, and that had an 8-speed ZF, and I always thought, wow, this is a great gearbox. That was 2014.
Right, so
it's been out 10 years now. 8-speed ZF's been out 10 years, easily. And like it, they're putting it in all sorts of stuff now. There's a guy down the road who put some on the back of V8s and all sorts, and you get converter plate. Anyway, it's a bit of a tangent, a bit of a sidebar on that. So, I think we've covered nearly everything
I think we've
this
covered
short blast of chat.
Short blast with some B-roll thrown in. So,
definitely. Hopefully, we've got some pictures of green cars being driven around tracks fast, not by us, but, and different things. So.
Do you want to, exciting time for premium, and thank you for watching the video. Let us know in the comments below what you think of the car, if you made the right choice, what mods do you like to see, what do you want to see us do, of course, because we're guided by customer feedback at the end of the day.
And also, let us know what you think of this format.
Yeah, let us know what you think of this format.
Whether I shouldn't be here, whether James shouldn't be here.
No, I think
whether the camera angle's correct.
Yes, let us know what you think. I mean, I think it's a good spin, just to sort of talk about vehicles in general. Normally we stand and talk about the car and stuff like that, but I think a nice sofa setup, car in the background, just changes the game a little bit, makes us seem and come across a bit more premium and stuff. So yeah, so the G80 that we do have, we purchased in the end from EAG Specialist Cars.
EAG Specialist Cars, Cambridge.
Yes.
St Neots. Go on, say it.
St Neots. I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Super guys. Matt.
Yeah. Really good guys. Wonderful collection of M cars.
Lovely place.
Yeah. Really
lovely
nice
place. Yeah.
CSL, loads of M3s, M4s. If you're in the market to buy one, definitely check those guys out.
Super guys. Go down there and speak to them. And showrooms, lovely.
Showroom's nice.
People
clean,
are lovely,
polite. Done the reveal for us as well, so we'll chuck that in this video.
We went down there on the. We drove down there first in the E90.
Yeah.
M3.
Let's have a look.
Another M3.
Yeah.
And we had a look over the car, but it took we were probably there for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We looked over the car. We put a deposit down because we knew what we wanted. Yeah. And off we went.
Following week, yeah.
Training. And then the following week, when we'd paid for it, we got on the train, which was interesting. Wasn't it? James was in charge of the train, and we booked first class tickets for a bit of a laugh, wasn't it? You know, like for an expense, travel expense that goes down as travel expense. And how many people were sat in the first class cab?
Well, the first class cab had seating for 8, and there was 8 people in there, including us.
So I haven't eaten anything all day, and I'm like, I can't wait to get on that train.
Yeah, free complimentary food.
About 3 minutes after we left, I thought, this ain't got any service. This has got no catering service.
Nah. Yeah.
So yeah,
it wasn't an Avanti, unfortunately.
A hungry, angry bear. So yeah, on one of the train stations that we crossed over at, we got a bit of we got a bit of food from. Was it Starbucks?
Yeah.
And James foolishly said, "I'll pay for that."
Yeah. And it just
25 quid later for 2 wraps and a bottle of
drinks,
water.
Weren't it? Absolutely. But ridiculous.
But we got there. The car was nice and clean.
Yeah. Under a cover
waiting for us. I sat down, signed some paperwork. We taxed it.
Yeah.
It was already insured.
Got the gap on.
And off we went.
Yeah.
We didn't record any of that though, because we were a little bit too excited that we had a G80 M3.
Yeah, wanted to enjoy it, you know.
So we went. So where did we go? We went up.
Went to String Theory, didn't we? First.
Went to String Theory. Go over and see Bennett String Theory. See what he thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he questioned the colour, as everybody that I know has, I questioned the colour.
Yeah.
We met some more people over there, some people who are interested in doing some bits and bobs with the car, which is
pretty cool.
But yeah, anyway, but the whole customer service and
it was great. It was wonderful,
and everything at EAG was top notch. So if you're looking for an M car,
check those
go
guys
and have
out.
a look there. Was it the cheapest?
No, it wasn't.
No,
it wasn't the cheapest, but
did it fit what we wanted?
Yeah, couldn't complain. Peace of mind as well. Yeah. So that wraps up the video, guys, on the G80 shop car. Make sure you stay tuned for a lot of work that we've got coming for this vehicle. But make sure you like, subscribe, share this video. Let us know in the comments below what you think about the car in general as well. So I'm Jim from Premium, and I just want to thank you guys for watching.
And I'm Mark from Premium. Thanks for watching. I'm sure we'll do a few of these.
Yeah, we will.
Hopefully with some other people on here. So we've got some friends who will come and sit on our couch. I was going to say couch, but then people will jump to that. And we're going to chat about all sorts of cars. So hopefully going to have some more episodes. But thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Catch you soon.
See you in the next one.